Hello, and welcome to the next part of the series. This time we are looking at the one-handed holy staff. And I gotta say, I gave up halfway through this, so that's just a fair warning to anybody. I usually only give up if I've lost, five or more times in a row, and then I'm just like, yeah, it's not worth it. So, enjoy.
I'm not gonna be able to keep it up after this. I'm actually, this game's so fucking stupid. Give me a flex select this to do the goal. That's the purpose of it. That's actually out of bounds. Bro, what the fuck is that? That distance that he's putting poison on me from? What the fuck? Oh, really? Oh, I'm just dead here or something. What the fuck? Oh my god, that's GG's. Yeah, that's GG's. Come on, man, it's so unlucky.
Alright, so to start off, the the W ability that's like a small heal and like a knockback, I feel like it just doesn't knock people back far enough for it to be effective. Because I swear I'll use it, and they're like, they take one step and they're back right where they were and they're hitting me again. And, with the dual sword meta where they're just like, it's impossible to get away with them nowadays, it's like, yeah, it doesn't really help me to create distance. And I have to use the smite because that's like your only damage as with the healing staff, other than like the little damage you do on the knockback. But that's just nothing. So you have to like play smite, and the what is it, the desperate prayer or whatever the E ability is on this staff. I forget what it was called, but it I mean, it's a really good when you're low, when you're below like I believe 50% of your health. I think it heals you more. It's like it does a decent heal when you're like below a certain amount, but it's like two hits for your enemy, like two Qs, and then boom, you've basically lost that whatever you healed back. And it's like the only thing I could really see you winning is if you trade with somebody, you get like an even trade, you run away, and you like manage to run away, and you heal yourself, and then you have the advantage because your health goes. You're like you have more health than your enemy, and but the problem is like depending on the situation, if they are like they run away from you while you ran away, then they just have to wait for the out of combat health regen to come back, and you're all like full health and everything's reset. So it's like it gets kind of awkward in that situation. But if you manage to get away from somebody, heal up, and then go back in, then maybe you could win a trade. But with this staff in particular, it's really hard to do because you don't really have any escape abilities in your sprint. So if anybody has mobility, they kind of like just wreck you. And another thing with the staff that I don't like is how hard it is to land your Qs and how punished you are for it because the cooldown is reduced every time you land your Q. If you actually manage to land it, you have like I believe it's a shorter cooldown. So if you miss, it's like a lot longer, and it punishes you for missing, and it's really easy to miss. So there's also that goes up with this weapon. And I know it's going to be a very shitty road for most of these weapons until we get to like that meta holy that you've been seeing in my videos. If you've watched every single video, you'll know what I'm talking about. Those I don't even know what the weapon's called, but once we get there, you'll know the one that they just they buff themselves that ability that gives them more resistances and increases their healing they do, and then they just like it's like a holy aura heal or whatever, where they're just like standing in place healing themselves, and they can't be they become immune to like CCs as well. So it's like it's really broken, and you'll see it in some of my videos. You'll probably have seen it, me dying to it because it's like it's so broken. The only way to counter it though is just to like make them run out of mana, which I've done once or twice. I've actually beaten it once. Somewhere along the line, I've beaten it by just making them run out of mana, which is basically just don't hit them when they're running the what is that helmet? The one that gives them like a little purple bubble shield, and whenever you hit it, it gives them mana. Basically, just don't hit them when they have it on. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. Hope you hope you guys enjoyed, and you realize this one's probably not the holy weapon for you, but maybe this holy weapon is better than this down the line. So yeah, stay tuned.
Living in a crowded